Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon. Okay, let's wait for some time so others can join. Then we'll start off
Okay,
with the class.
okay, sir.
Okay. Good afternoon. Okay, almost everybody is here.
Good afternoon, sir.
Very good afternoon. Now let's start off with our model. Just simply duplicated this and push it slightly down. Reduced it. Perspective mode. Like this is my base. Right now, as of now, I don't have any base. So I need to have a base. So I'm creating this base, and here I can clearly see this is supposed to be a plane. So I'm just going to delete all the sides and this also delete.
Sir,
Yes.
why did you take a box instead of a plane?
No, I just
Like,
simply duplicated that. That's why.
oh, okay.
I just simply duplicated this geometry. Like I could have taken like a plane and placed it here. It just like there's already a box. So I just like duplicate placed it. There's
Okay, sir.
nothing like specific. Okay. So I created this, and here in this image, I'll just open the image also. Let me see where I have pasted desktop only. So here I can see there is a, you can see there's clearly there's a footpath, and you have this border, and then you have road. So So as of now, so I'm going to create a very basic setup. I just created that edge. Now we have those like sections for like that border, which is slightly extruded from this section. So if I want, I can create it separately, or I can extrude it from this shape also. Use swing, so loop, face mode, shift and drag. So it will become slightly boundary between road and the footpath. Now go to front again. Now I can clearly see there's a door. So this door is basically a box and with the frame. So I'm going to use this thing. And you can see the top part you cannot see here. So that section I have to cover. And one more thing, this is the main building, and top of that you have those shades and other areas. Those things also have to create. Perspective, you can see now almost same size, not exactly, slightly have to modify. Edit mode, you can see here clearly. Length and width, match it properly. Now this door, I need that frame. So I'm just going to create that frame, insert, frame. I selected front face and back face, and then I created this, and then okay. So this thing is ready. Now I need to extrude this thing, but I won't do that. I'll delete this front and back. Let's create this basic frame. Reason, like now we have to keep in mind like how we're going to texture or create all these things. So this is basically a frame, wooden frame, right? You have a wooden frame, usually doors and all, and center part is a separate piece. So we have to think of those things, and based on that we'll create it. So now I have to bridge them. I can select this border, this. Sorry, where is that? This thing is not there. That's strange. I selected both the sides to create only one side. Why? So I created this thing. I just symmetried this. Collapse all. Options joining. It's way too thick. Reduce it. Then middle, this thing is not required. I can select both the border. Excuse me. I can select both the borders and collapse, like bridge them like this. So now I have a solid frame. The frame is ready. Now one more thing we need that net mesh part. So that mesh part we won't create in model, that is part of texturing. We create a plain flat plane, just a plane, and then we create this thing. Front plane, that's it, just a plane. So this is how we create this thing. And like to just to show you like how it works, like it's just a basic plane, but you can see like in our reference, it's a net, it's a mesh kind of thing. You have this net like transparency, you can see through this thing. So how do we do it? By default, all primitive shapes are unwrapped. So what we do is we just apply a transparency there. Transparency, how we apply? If you press M from keyboard, you can see this material, right? And inside this, like I want to use a basic material, I don't want to use a physical material. Well, right now Arnold is selected, so I want to go to my default scanline renderer. Make sure everything is scanline only. Save as default. Select this physical material, scanline, legacy standard. Take this thing, click on this, it will apply, assign the material, will assign the materials. Now it's assigned. So we have to apply it a transparent map, alpha map here. So how do we do it? What we do is we create a black and white map. All the black areas are transparent, all the white areas are opaque. So whenever for in game, movies, and everywhere, whenever you want to create a transparent thing, we create an opacity map for that. And in that map is basically you have the information where it's opaque and where it's transparent. Black stands for transparent, white stands for opaque. So we can, if you want, we can create a texture very easily. And this is not like, I'm not showing you how to texture it, I'm just showing you like, because like you need to understand like why instead of creating that entire like netted thing in geometry, why I'm kept a plane. That's why I'm explaining what we are going to do in texturing. Okay, I'll take a new map, 1K by 1K, create. By default it's white. So what I'll do is press D and make it full black. Black means fully transparent. Now I just have to create those sections. New layer, full white, alt and drag. Just multiply multiple times. You can drag, select all of them. Okay. Yeah, all equally distributed. Control T. I feel like it should be little thin. Enter. One more time. One more time. Now I go to select all of them. Control T and try to fit everything inside. I'm pressing shift and fitting inside everything. Control E, merge it. Control J, duplicate. Control T, now rotate. I just created that checker thing. That's like crisscross that thing. Now Control E, merge the entire thing. Save it as, in gaming we use Targa. We don't use JPEG or any other thing. We use Targa TGA for texturing. So I'm using a TGA. And alpha, the transparency map, we basically call it alpha map. These are the technical terms in game we use. I just saved it. You can see in desktop, there is a, I get this one, alpha. It's here. Now, what I'll do is open my max. This is my material I assigned here. Open my map. And here you can see opacity. So I'll just simply drag drop this into opacity. That's it. And you can see this thing become transparent instantly. All black is transparent, white is opaque. So you can see instantly become transparent. So this is what, that's why I applied a plane, not the solid box or something geometry. So from a distance, it will give me appearance of net. Like zoom in, you can see it's little nice, clean and crisp. Like see, I got, and like while texturing, I'll create the similar like this like weathered, distorted mesh. Right now, just to show you, I created a simple flat plane without anything, and all the lines, net, everything is super clean and smooth. But in the, like if I'm doing texturing, I'll make this look like this only, with all dirts, color variation. There are holes and everything. Will create those things. So now my basic setup is ready. Let's push this image slightly back. So I can select my plane and the box. And this frame, I can see there is a door. Like basically there is two different doors. One is your net one, another one is with glass. So I already have the frame. So what I'll do is shift and duplicate that. Now center, I can see clearly. Center, there is a connecting point. You can see there is a connection. And upper and lower part are thicker. So front, vertex mode. All right. Select them. Push it slightly down, make it a bit thicker. Done. Now center and that connection also I need. So I'll go here. Let's see. 1 and 2. But these two are not straight. So I have to make them perfectly straight. So scale in Y direction, it will become straight. So also perfectly straight. So I need the same thing this side also. So I'll apply a symmetry. See, instantly done. Edit poly, polygon. Select this polygon and this polygon and bridge them. The basic structure of that frame is ready. And the rest of the part, that is glass. So I'll select the same plane, shift and duplicate and place it here. Go to some other material or duplicate this material, drag drop, name it as glass, and remove this opacity map. Clear. Just switch on the opacity map. And here you can see opacity is 100%. That means it's fully transparent, fully opaque. So I'll make it 50-60% transparent. Now this one have, you can see this one have transparency and that one have glass. Now front. This one I will need to attach. So here what happened? Both the material duplicated. So undo. Select this plane M and make sure apply this one here. Shine and glossiness if I want to, I can definitely do that. It become shiny. And we have a glass material also. Now select this one. attached with this glass. So it basically what is doing is it's just combining the material and combining the model also. But I need the outside part should be opaque. Press M again, select any of this thing, go to element mode, select the entire frame and apply that. Okay. Why it's changing everything? Okay, like this thing is happening because this it's like by default it's combining the materials also, but I need to separate the material. So what I'll do is I'll just simply go scroll down, select the frame, this thing, glass, and here you can see polygon material ID. It's saying 1. Just simply click on this and change it to 2. Assign, select this one, assign a different material, and assign 1. Sorry, 1. Why it's still showing this thing? I change material ID, I change texture and everything. Pick the material. It's showing only one material, but why? I use two different materials. Okay, I'll use a multi material. So it gives me multiple materials. Number is only 2, 1 and 2. Both become full black. So 1 is my frame. So for 1, I can select this and choose a standard material. Become gray. Go back. Select one more standard material and make it transparent. So it become transparent. So I have two different materials applied to it. Okay, now all of these things, I have to hide this selection. I have to select them and push them outside. Get somewhere here. The door is ready. Now you can see there this red frame. You can see this a baby shut. This is shutter. It looks like a shutter only, and corner there is a frame. There is a frame. You can see wooden frame. That frame I need to create. Here you can see clearly there's a wooden frame. So I need to create those things, and this wall is continuing here. So I hide all. Here is my wall. You see there is I added little thickness here. Now I select this section, move it forward, and match the shape. This side is already correct. So correct only. Now we have this wooden frame here, and plus I can see clearly this section is not visible. See, this section is not visible, so I have to move it up. Now I have this window frame plus this shutter. So that shutter I can create with the help of a box. So most of the things you can see clearly, most of the things are all these primitive shapes only, like box and other stuff only. You just have to use that and then modify it according to your requirement. slightly is extra thick because inside we have that frame also. Front and Alt X. You can see this is not straight. It's basically you have to like see everything, check everything, and based on it, you have to modify angle. And it's all about observation. Basic box I have created. Now I have this window frame. So again, I'll go to box. I can go to box or create it, or I already have a frame here. I can duplicate it here, shift and duplicate, and create this box. Entire frame. Select the inside faces and scale. So you'll get the thickness, even thickness throughout. Same amount of thickness. Center also I need this cut. Exact same thing. So, but before I can create this very easily. So same thing. One here, one here. Right click. Select the edge loop. Scale to X. Make sure it's 100% straight. Straight. Apply a symmetry. Before that, make sure fix the pivot point. Yeah, Z Y direction. It worked perfectly. Chat. What is this, sir? Is not properly straight. Is the picture? No, it's the texture is like that. It's not straight. So like suppose you have a net door or something, you must have seen like with weathering and age, it become little wobbly, little uneven. It's not perfectly straight. So that is part of texturing. So I haven't done any texturing just to make you understand like why I have used a plane instead of like create those things in my model. I just simply created a flat texture and applied it. Edit poly, bridge it, bridge. See, basic structure is almost ready, and this one is not required. It's unwanted. But if you check this thing, what do you call it? This frame, there is a slight depth here. A slight, it's basically double frame. So how to do it? What we can do for that? There are two ways. Select this, click on inset, create that inset frame. Okay, and keep it selected. Now go to extrude, normal direction, extrude it slightly. The double frame thing effect, got it instantly, very easily. Front, you can see basic structure is ready. And the base here, I can see one more one more box or one more plank. Basically, there is a plank. So I need to create one more plank there. Box is just a simple box. So if it's like slightly extra that side, it should be extra that side also. And make sure placement. Slightly overlap this thing. Z, zoom in, focus on this, and perspective, Z. Yeah, like this. Slightly intersection, that's completely fine. So like if bottom side it's there, so that means top side's not visible, but it should be there as well. So I've created this window, this door, this door. So we have a bench here. We'll create that bench as well. We'll create the bench, and before that, I'll just simply fix this one. This one have a lot of unwanted polygons and unwanted loops. So I don't want this to continue till here. It's not required. It's not visible. So anything is not visible or unwanted, delete them. Delete, double click, delete. This part is entirely clean now. Now, inside section is not visible, so I'll do something about, I'll cover it, I'll just keep it here like this only. Now, side, I can see there is a pipe going on from down here. So, left view. It's pretty simple and easy. We can go to a spline line. It's not perfectly straight. It's like slightly wavy. If you press shift, you can create a perfect straight line. So I'm just creating the slightly wavy angles. Move it outside. And sidewise also, if you see, it's not perfectly straight. From front, it's a perfect straight line, but it's not. In our reference, it's not perfectly straight line. And just go slightly inside, slightly outside. I create that bend. And now go to rendering, enable in viewport and render. And it's pretty dense. So what I'll do is I'll reduce the sides, 8 or 9 sides, because it's a small prop, a small assets, that much density is not required. Save, keep saving your file. So the pipe also ready, you can see clearly. And let's see, there are few frames I can see clearly here. From this part to this section, there is a frame attached, there is another frame attached. Left side, I can use the line for this also. Click it here, and it's correctly just above this board, under this section. Slightly inside, right click, yeah, remove it, and right now it's round in shape, but I don't want radial, I want rectangular shape. So become a rectangular shape, and length and width, if you want, you can control it here. One is here, shift, drag, another one, and another one somewhere over this door. So 3 of those sections also ready. Okay. That's good. exit that transparency thing so that you can see everything clearly. So I can see the basic frame structures, everything started to come together. See, you have this door frame. There is slightly like the thickness, that shutter, and there's a window frame and base. Now base, there should be wall, right? There should be a wall and this window. This side we have two frames, this side we have three frames, like three sections of this. So first I'll fix this section. To create this wall, I need a loop here. Shift and drag. See, I got the basic structure. Now I feel my window and everything should come out slightly outside. The thickness is too much. And this distance is way too less. That means this also will increase. Thus, a frontal length will increase also, because we don't have any other reference or any other angle, so we cannot see. So based on the reference and everything, you have to compare them together. Like you can see here clearly, we have this wall continuing here, but I can see the frame of this red thing here. Oh, it's connected to this frame only, I believe. Oh, my mistake. Yes, it's connected to this thing only, and there is not much distance between this frame and the wall. That means this sorry, this frame should be here somewhere, and this red box should be here somewhere. And this window, I can see it's slightly small because this section is not visible, so I can have, like, I can use my own imagination and use it, but that section is not visible, so I can modify that thing. Okay, basic structure is here, and there's one more frame I just saw. I'll just close my Photoshop. I saw this red thing, and inside also there is a simple, like there's a red frame. You can see clearly. That means similar kind of frame is also here. This one. That means, okay, if I delete this one, select all four of them and shift and duplicate. So they will be aligned nicely. Everything will be perfect. Now I feel this door, this one, this door should come out slightly outside somewhere here. Yeah, now it's way better and looks fine. And now there is little issue, this frontal distance. This distance I have to fix. So if I fix this distance, what happens? This thing falls short, so I have to fix this thing also. So first I will select everything in vertex mode, because this section I don't need to modify, only this section I need to modify. And similarly for this tint shade, come here, and one more thing, this one also kind of similar, push it forward, because this frame, this thing is visible here. Create this. Now it looks much better. You have enough space, enough distance. to create this. Our meeting will end in a minute. I'll restart it, rejoin it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, where is my reference? Okay, let's see. So keep your reference always like open so that you can see it and check everything. The front, F, press F and check, see the front side. Now I can create those AC, or okay, let's finish the base part first. Then I'll move to other section. So select this, shift and move it. So here I can see automatically I have